Now, are you a learning and development professional and you're responsible for training in generative AI tools at work? Then answer me this. Would you like to see better productivity gains from GenAI? Would you like your employees to feel happier and more productive and have better gender equity of AI adoption? Or would you like to mitigate harm and meet your legal risks using generative AI? Then this program is for you. Hi, I'm Susie O'Neill. I'm the founder and executive director of EVA, the consultancy that helps build trust in tech by making sure that AI and frontier technologies work for people and business. Now, the problem as I see it is that the GenAI industry has sold us lots of tools and they have a lot of skin in this $2 trillion industry. So Sam Altman from OpenAI recently had the audacity to say that 95% of marketing tasks would be eradicated by AI. He obviously doesn't know much about marketing. I don't see our marketing team going anywhere. Now, remember, we are at the peak of the hype cycle. So first piece of advice is, actually, strangely, slow down. I believe in slow AI. It's not about getting there very, very fast. It's about getting to the right destination and finding the right use cases for your business. I was recently in the Athens Museum of Ancient Technologies and saw a steam-powered pigeon made in the 3rd century. Now, this thing literally flew and people thought it was magical, but they didn't see the use case of investing in it. And it took 2,000 years before that technology was adopted and we had the Industrial Revolution. So let's not see AI going down this same route. It's not magic, but it can help us make incremental gains. But we need to embed the adoption, otherwise it's going to go the same way as that steam-powered pigeon. So I don't think we have a technology issue, we have an adoption effectiveness challenge. Now, a recent study showed that 96% of CEOs think that they're going to get productivity gains from GenAI. But do you know how many of them had a plan for this? Just 1 in 4 organisations. Half of employees don't know how to make any productivity gains, and 1 in 3 reported negative productivity of feeling burnt out, having to go back and chase and check things. We're starting to see misinformation being published online from GenAI tools. Sometimes it's harmless, like a Francis Ford Coppola film, where quotes had been made up, and I hope that PR worked out with a horse's head in their bed. But sometimes it's more serious. So a training provider was generating a legal case and it produced real information instead of anonymized information. We're also seeing a gender AI adoption gap. Now, a recent Boston Consulting Group study showed that women are potentially falling up to 21% behind men in AI uptake. This all has to stop. We are prioritizing technology over people. So what is the solution? We need a more people-centered approach to AI training. Now, I call the model the 10-20-70 learning rule. We put 10% of our efforts into making sure we have the right tools and technologies, 20% into the data and processes, and 70% into the people, making sure they're confident and trained and help support that knowledge. It's not just a nice to have a plan. So the EU AI Act says that by February 2025, AI literacy is mandatory. So you have to train your employees into understanding the harms and risks and interpreting the outputs if you want to use GenAI tools. And fines can go up to 1% of company turnover just for that. So ask yourself again, do you want to have better gender equity and better adoption of AI? Do you want to have happier and more productive employees? Do you want to reduce risk and meet your legal obligations? If you answer yes, then the EVA AI Literacy Fast Track Programme is for you. It's for learning and development professionals and it's super fast track. So I work with you for just 1 day of your time and 3 modules. The first module is called Where It's At. I do a survey and we look and see how your employees feel about AI adoption, where they feel the gaps are, and benchmark that to recent research. The second module is called Do the Right Thing, and we work together to make sure we're going to cover off your obligations under the EU AI Act. My favourite module is called Envisaging Your AI Future. We put together a roadmap for what learning and success looks like, bespoke for your organisation. So to get started, it's super simple. Just fill in the form below with some details about your business. I can send you a quick quote, but if you want to get going even sooner, book in a free 30-minute discovery call and we can start to put together a very bespoke agenda for how this is going to work. I'm Susie O'Neill. I've been working in social media training And I'm also the host of Insight Story, a tech trends podcast for business leaders. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you and getting started on your AI literacy journey very soon.